Hello, Cancer. How y'all doing? What's good with my Cancerians? Gonna go ahead and knock out your March 2022 reading. March 2022, man. It's already flying by. It's already flying by, man. We're gonna wake up in the morning. It's gonna be New Year's Eve. Anyway. So real quick before we get started, if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. That's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me, okay? All right, let's look here and see what wants to come through first. None of these March readings are exactly the same. I'm strictly feeling these out. I'm just letting them come through however they want to come through, all right? Let's see what wants to come through first. What's coming in for my Cancers? What's coming through first? Oh, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I don't know what to say about that yet. Hold on. All right, two more. Oh, the Five of Swords. Oh, some sneaky stuff. Oh, the Tower card. Okay, so this looks like something that came to an end. Definitely something that ended in the past. I think it was a completion of a karmic cycle. You know what? I'm seeing two things going on here. I'm seeing something coming to an end, and I'm seeing a uniting happening here. I'm definitely going to have to clarify this right here, but let's just go ahead and talk about this right here. Something definitely came to an end here. I feel like we'll see what they're up to here in a minute, but there was some sneaky shit going on here, man. There was some sneaky shit. Maybe both of you were being sneaky. I don't know. Maybe both of you were. But there was definitely some sneaky fucking, like, the two of you couldn't trust each other. Let's just put it that way. Two of you couldn't trust each other. Ooh, the Death card. Okay. But I'm seeing something new coming in here too. I'm seeing something new. But I really honestly feel like I see communication coming from this past person here. Like it came to an end and they're still trying to communicate. They are still trying to communicate. Maybe you're just turning down the offer. Maybe you're turning it down. That's what it feels like to me. I feel like you all completed a karmic cycle and this person's trying to make their way back in and you ain't having it. These energies could go both ways. Maybe it's you trying to make your way back. But I'm seeing communication coming through here and it's being ignored. Communication coming through and it's being ignored. Yep. See? It's being ignored. Communication coming in. I just feel like you're taking a break. I feel like you're taking a break. You're tired of this shit right here. Taking a break. But I'm seeing somebody new coming in here too. Maybe somebody new comes in and they see it. They're watching the whole thing, you know? Five of Wands reversed. Okay, so this person's trying to make things right, trying to spit a pity party. Boo-hoo, poor, pitiful me. I don't think you're doing it. I think you're jumping straight into something new, honestly. That can be risky and dangerous, but we'll talk more about that later. Let's look here at the past person and see how they're feeling about this. Let's look here at the past person. How's this past person feeling about this? What are their true intentions? Let's look at their energy. Nope. Past person. Two more shuffles. And there's that Five of Swords again. I had a feeling it wasn't you. Yeah, same overall energy as in the last spread. Five of Swords. So five of Pentacles in the reverse again. So they're trying to throw a pity party at you. Yep, they're trying to throw a pity party. Could be a Libra for some of you. So they, for whatever reason, think, it seems to me like they're awful comfortable manipulating you emotionally. It seems like they're very comfortable with it. I know you all hear me say this every time, and I try to steer around it, but was this an on and off? Was this on and off? Because whenever I see something like this, this indicates to me that this person is very, very comfortable and very confident that all they got to do is boo-hoo, 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 I'm so sorry, and you'll take them back. Even if it wasn't on and off, maybe this person just makes their way through life like this. Even if you all haven't been through this before, I feel like they've done this before and it worked. They've done this before and it worked. Some of them are taking advantage of you. Oh, yeah. So specifically to the Cancers who make good money, I think they were taking advantage of you. But even if it wasn't, even if you're not really all that loaded in the bank, this was still some type of taking advantage of. Like they were using something. I don't see anything here indicating a genuine emotional love connection. The only cup is the Knight of Cups, and it's reversed. Okay, that's the only cup in this whole spread. The only cup in this whole spread. I don't see anything indicating a real, genuine I love you connection, you know? I'm going to see how you feel about them. I just want to get a couple of cards on your feelings about them. How's Cancer feel about this person? How does Cancer feel about this person? The Four of Wands in the reverse. And the Five of Wands. You just can't untie from this person energetically, can you? I think you want to. I think you want to be able to close the door on this, but something keeps you tied to this person that's very difficult to let go of. Very difficult. Temperance, Three of Pentacles. So you want to work together with them as a team, but it just doesn't really seem like it wants to work. You all are like oil and water. Like fire and gasoline. It's not a very good mix, but you're having a very difficult time. See, you see the truth, though. You know the truth. You're not ignoring the truth. I think you know damn good and well the truth, but there's still an energetic tie that you can't seem to undo. Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. All right. So at least you know. At least you know the truth and you see the truth and you're not being ignorant. You know the truth, but you're having a really hard time separating yourself from this person energetically. Okay. Well, let's see this person's actions. What actions are they taking? What actions are they taking? What actions is this person taking? King of Wands. Two more. Wheel of Fortune, though. See, they're coming forward. They're coming forward to try. Yep, they're trying to reconcile. They're coming forward with an offer. Attempting to reconcile. The Death card, though, man. Hey, look. Page of Cups reversed. Okay. Now, again, for those of you that make good money, I'm just saying, man. I mean, anyway, this is one of those types of situations that this connection and this experience that you had with this person was no accident. Okay. Was no accident. Don't ever underestimate the importance of any connection that you have with any person, especially these right here. I know it's hard to see and think about, but especially these ones, the ones that are really toxic, that go horribly wrong, that severely alter the trajectory of your life path. There's always a reason why it's happened, and that reason has served its purpose. It has served its purpose, okay? So, since everything is going actually according to plan, and it has served its purpose, no matter what you do, this cycle will repeat itself. Something will always come between the two of you, okay? Because it served its purpose. But I have a feeling this is one of those, and this came through, I think, for the Pisces reading. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, because this feels very similar to the last Pisces reading that I did. Maybe it's just water signs. I don't know. But this is one. Yeah. This is one of those types of connections that you won't be able to see the meaning until you begin to heal from it. Until you have to heal from it though. Once you start going through the healing process, you're going to see the meaning behind this connection. It's going to turn you into a totally different person, dude. Totally different person. Let's look at the outcome though for March. Thank you for that super chat. Through the looking glass. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's look at the outcome for March, though. What's happening in March here? What's happening in March? The King of Swords. See, you're keeping your head on straight. You're keeping your head on straight. See, here's something that a lot of people don't understand about the King of Swords. It's not that the King of Swords doesn't have emotions. Okay? It's not that he is completely emotionless. He just doesn't use his emotions to make decisions. See what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter how he feels. That's not what he bases his decision making on. Make sense? Magician reversed. They're gonna try to manipulate you again. But you're moving on from this. Yep, there's that pity party card again. They're going to try to manipulate you again. I have a feeling that the past is going to get brought up. It ain't going to take too terribly long before the past gets brought up and it pops off into a fight all over again. Again, those of you who make good money are being taken advantage of. I know that's not everybody, but since this Nine of Pentacles reverse keeps coming out, I know there's some Cancerians out there that have a very lovely bank account. Okay. And for those of you that got it going on in the bank, that's all they care about. That's all they care about. Okay. So I feel like you're moving on from this though. You might get Two of Pentacles, but you still don't really trust it, do you? We got to get some advice. Got to get some advice here. We got to get some advice. Advice. What's the best advice? What's the best advice? What's this? What is this? What is this card? The card of walking away. Walk away. Okay? I know that's hard to hear. I know it's hard to hear. I know. But at some point in time, you have to ask yourself, what hurts worse? The pain of walking away from this or the pain of repeating this cycle over and over and over again? What hurts worse? What hurts worse? Pick your pain. Pick your pain. Seriously. Because they're both going to hurt. There is no easy way out of this right here. You're either going to experience the pain of walking away and healing and evolving, or the pain of sitting in the same spot, repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? I wouldn't even respond if this person tries to communicate. I wouldn't even respond. You already know what it's going to be. You already know. Same thing it is every single time. Devil card reverse. The universe is doing you a favor. You're going to have to take my word for it, because I know when you're in the middle of it like this, it's really hard to see. I get it. I get it. Okay. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Okay. One of these days, could be next week, could be next month, could be next year, could be 2 years from now. One of these days, you're going to look back on this and you're going to be like, damn, thank you, universe, for pulling that person away from me. Thank you. You know how good that feeling is? You know how good that feeling is? When you look back on something that you thought you wanted at the time, you thought you wanted that, and you look back on it much older and wiser, and you see, I'm so glad the universe did not let me have what I wanted at the time. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, universe, for not letting me get stuck in that trap. Thank you. This is going to make sense for me. Let's take a look at the newest person coming in, though, because I see something new. I see something new. I see you connecting with somebody new already. Let's take a look at that. Let's look at the energy here. Take a look at the energy for the newest person coming into Cancer's life, universe. Newest person coming in. How's the energy looking for the newest person coming into Cancer's life in March? Strength card reversed. This person is very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. They could recently be out of a toxic relationship too. Could be a Leo for some of you. Page of Swords reversed. Page of Cups reversed. This person spends an awful lot of time sitting around stalking you. I don't know why. It's like while you all aren't talking, they're going through all your social media, looking through all your little comment threads, scrolling back fucking 3 years ago, looking at your comment threads and trying to get it's kind of weird, man. That feels a little bit weird. I ain't gonna lie. But see, you're kind of up in your head about this though, aren't you? You're a little bit up in your head. I don't think you're really 100% sure whether or not you want to keep your options open or if you want to give this person a chance. Some of you just aren't really 100% sure whether or not you're feeling it. Some of you aren't even 100% sure if you want commitment right now. King of Swords. You're trying to make logical decisions, aren't you? Ace of Wands. This is picking up and moving pretty fast between the two of you, but I see you kind of unsure, very unsure. Emperor reversed. Okay. Well, let's look at their intentions. Let's see how they feel about you. Let's look at their true intentions. Newest person in Cancer's life. Let's look at their true energy and their true intentions. What do they really want from you? Thank you, Elisa, for that super chat. Thank you. I'm putting them back. Ooh, there it is. I had a feeling this was the one under the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this person they want independence. Okay, they want a relationship where they can be independent and they can be themselves. They don't want anybody who's clingy or needy or none of that. They want an independent relationship and connection. All right, last shuffle, last one. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands reversed. So they're kind of up in their head about this too. And like I said, they spend a lot of time sitting around stalking you. I kind of feel like, so this person has a lot of things that they're taking into consideration. Okay. I think that they're still hung up on a past person. And they also may want to keep their options open at the same time. Oh, thank you for that super chat, TMDY. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 100. Greatly appreciate you. Man, y'all been on fire with the super chats over the past couple of days. Greatly appreciate y'all. All right. So this person really isn't all the way in it. I don't really think so. And Tori, thank you for that super chat. Thank you all so much, man. Appreciate the blessings. Yeah, they got 1 foot out the door. Man. I'm gonna tell you what. High Priestess reversed, Temperance. I don't know with this 7 of Swords right here and this 7 of Cups. I think they're keeping their options open. And I don't think they're being honest about that. So maybe that's the reason why you're kind of standoffish. Maybe that's the reason why, because you feel that something's a little off here. And I think your intuition is on point. Let's look at the outcome then. Take a look at the outcome. What's the outcome? Two of Swords. Again, I don't know if a solid decision is being made throughout the month of March. I don't know if either of you are making up your mind on what you want to do. And the Fool reversed. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. Look, you got the Death upright, Tower card reversed. I kind of feel like, honestly, this is slowly dwindling away. I feel like it is, because a solid decision isn't being made. I don't see either of you abruptly ending this. I don't see that. But the Death card is a slow ending. And basically, it's ending slowly because no decision is being made. It's just kind of hanging in the limbo, like a candle burning and burning and burning until it fizzles out, you know? Let's get some advice here. What's the best advice? The best advice. I'm going to do a manifestation reading at the end of this, too. I did that yesterday. I forget what sign it was. Was it Gemini, I think? We're going to look at your manifestation at the end of this. And the King of Wands. Just stand your ground. Stand your ground. I think you already know that you feel that this person isn't all the way in it. Okay? Don't try to force anything. Don't try to fight anything. You know what? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. If you're not feeling it, don't do it. If you're not feeling it. If you're really sitting and wondering, I don't know what your feelings are. I don't know what your intentions are. And you really can't figure out where you stand with this person, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe for those of you who are interested in this person here, at least have that conversation. Bring up that conversation and lay it down on the table. But I think the majority of you, right now, I wouldn't do it because you already feel that something's off. And it is, because they're not all the way in it. They're still waiting on a past person and keeping their options open at the same time. I wouldn't. I would not. I would not. Let's take a little look here at your manifestation. Now, this right here is specifically to the Cancerians who are actually on a manifestation journey. Okay? For those of you who have said, I am manifesting something, whether it's money, whether it's a relationship or a new car, I don't care what it is. If you are actually attempting to take it upon yourself to manifest something, I'm going to take a look here and see how that's coming along for you. Let's see here. How's Cancer's manifestation coming through March? Oh, the Seven of Swords. You're planning. I see you really, really deeply planning. Two more shuffles, two more. Judgment reversed, though. Sun card reversed. I think, and you're waiting. Okay. Yep, you're planning, and waiting. So it's being slowed down. It's being slowed down. I don't think this is necessarily a deal breaker, but the process is being slowed down because you're thinking too hard about it. You're planning and waiting. Okay? This is the trickiest part of the whole process. Planning and waiting. Okay? Remember what I said before. You don't want to be one extreme or the other. Okay? You don't want to try too hard, but you don't want to do too little either. You need to be able to take your thoughts away from it on your command. Okay? But as far as planning, let's talk about planning first. Okay? See, there's two types of manifestations. Okay? A type and B type. A type manifestations are repeats of past experiences, or something that you could easily find somebody who has had one of these manifestations before, you know, like getting a new car or getting a new job, making the same amount of money, or getting a new apartment, paying the same amount of rent. You know, that's an A-type manifestation. The thing about A-type manifestations is you can plan the steps from A to Z that it takes to make an A-type manifestation happen. You can write down every step that it takes to go get a new car in your driveway. See what I'm saying? Now, B-type manifestations, though, are those big, huge, life-changing manifestations that is unlike anything you have ever experienced before. And very frequently, nobody around you has ever experienced this before either. The problem we have is we try to use A-type strategy, thinking and planning and logic, to bring about a B-type manifestation, and it can't be done. It can't be done. Can't be done. Now, I'm not saying don't plan. I'm not saying don't take any action. I'm not saying don't put forth any work. What I'm saying is plan the best that you can. But for those of you manifesting something big, I mean big, life-changing, big, plan the best that you can, but I promise you, it's not going to happen the way you plan. Period. No, it's not. Nope. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. So if you try to stick to that plan too strictly, your manifestation will get flushed down the toilet. It'll get flushed down the toilet. Okay. Say, for example, now I know somebody personally who was wanting to manifest a very specific business. Okay. Thank you again for that super chat. Thank you, Through the Looking Glass. And this person had a very specific business idea in mind, and it was a good business idea. But this person had never been self-employed, had never made, very much money in their life. So they stuck very rigidly to this plan. And I was trying to tell them, plan the best that you can, but I promise you, that business idea more than likely it's very unlikely that it's going to happen exactly the way you plan. And this person just refused to deviate away from the plan that they had. It had to happen one fucking way. And if it wasn't happening that one way, then they refused to see any other possibility. And it never happened. Never happened for them. Never happened for them. Okay? So loosen up a little bit on the plans for those of you manifesting something huge. Okay? Also waiting. I don't think that it's a no-go for you, but the transition from where you are now to where you want to be is being slowed down because you're waiting on it. You're sitting around and waiting on it. Okay? Remember, we live in an interactive universe. This universe is very interactive and very playful. Okay? Anything that you decide to do, the universe is going to give you everything that you need so that you can do it. Everything you need. Remember, what you chase will run from you. What you search for will hide from you. What you try to avoid will find you everywhere you go. What do you think happens when you sit around and wait on something? This is the tricky part. Let me tell you one of the things that I like to use. A hobby. I like to use a hobby. For those of you who have been following me for a while, check this out. I'm very, very into plants. This is one of my bonsai trees. You know why I do this? Not so that I can start a business with plants one day. Not at all. The reason why I find a hobby, I find something that I'm interested in, and I give myself permission to dump all of my passion into it, is because it distracts me from the things I'm really manifesting. The things that I'm really working on, the things that I'm really wanting to grow and do good, I take my thoughts completely away from it and onto my hobby or my interest or whatever it is, so that the universe can work. Because the universe can't work while I'm thinking about it and obsessing over it. I'm in the way. While I'm thinking about it and I'm planning and I'm working and I'm doing this and I'm in the fucking way. The universe can't do nothing because I'm standing in the way. I have to be able to remove my thoughts and my focus from the manifestation. Whatever it takes. So I use a hobby. Plants. I love them, dude. Plants are so cool, dude. I got all kinds of cactus plants. I got bonsai trees. And I got a 15-year-old bonsai tree up there. I love it. But you might want to take that into consideration. Find some way to be able to work on your manifestation. And then when you're done working on it, remove your mind from it. Don't think about it. Don't look at it. Don't talk about it. Don't nothing. forget about it. Completely fucking forget about it. And that's when the universe is doing the most work, when you're not thinking about it. That's the only time it can. It's the only time the universe can work is when you remove your focus from it. Promise you, that is the biggest key element that gets left out of mainstream law of attraction teachings. That's the reason why there are so many people out there that can't figure out how to make it work. Because that's it. That's the most important key. Okay? It is coming. Like I said, I don't think that that the universe is saying no. I don't think the universe is saying no, but it is being slowed down because there's too much thinking, there's too much planning, and there's too much waiting. Okay? All right. Well, I do feel like that those were the messages that my Cancerians needed to hear tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.